strongly let her know that depending on where you are and what time of day it is and who's around, you could really get hurt if you say the N-word out loud. So what it is, what it ain't, it's your girl Umbrella, and I am back with another video. If y'all can tell by the thumbnail and by the title, we are getting into this video and we are going to be talking about Lovely Mimi saying the N-word. So if y'all ready to get into this video, I'm gonna get into it. If you've seen some of my cultural appropriation videos, then you already know that this is going to be a straight to the point ass video. It's going to be real. I'm going to the point. I'm not going to play around. We're not going to cut any corners. You know, we're going to tie some loose ends and we're going to let it be known was really good. Okay, so if you don't know who I am, my name is Ombre. I am 26 years old. I am from Washington, D.C. I have my own natural hair care business called Empress Solution. If you want to get some products from me sent straight to you and you want to support my business, the link will be in the description box. Make sure you support what I got going on. All right, so a couple days ago, Lovely Mimi came out and I believe she was on IG Live and she was talking and she said the N-word by accident, and then she kind of switched the way she was talking after that. She was like, oh, I'm so sorry and all of this other stuff. And then I guess because she received backlash on that video, she came out and then explained that she does say the N-word around her friends and that she doesn't say it publicly, but she does say it privately to her own friends, and that she apologizes to those who are offended by her saying the N-word. And in her apology, she also says that there's a lot of people in the industry that aren't black that also use the N-word as well, and I guess nobody calls them out for it. So let's just dive in, okay? So I do feel like people that aren't black shouldn't say the N-word at all. Whether you're Spanish, whether you're Asian, whether you're white, especially white, just don't go there. You know what I'm saying? Because in my strong opinion, there's a lot of derogatory words. I mean, it's derogatory when it comes from a different race. It's the same thing as calling a Spanish person a wetback, or calling a Spanish person a vato or a essay, when you just saying it to kind of get their attention. Like, you're not saying it because you know what you're talking about. Like, you're just saying it because you're saying it. Especially Spanish people, I really don't like when they say the N-word, because for some strong reason they really feel like it's okay for them to say it. Maybe it's because a lot of black people do back them up in that. And I'm not talking about like Spanish people that have African blood, or I'm not talking about like Spanish people that have a black parent. Like, if one's black and one's Spanish, then of course you're mixed, and of course you have black in you. That's a little bit different. But if you're just straight up Spanish and you have no mixture of black in you, meaning your grandma or your grandfather isn't black, your mother isn't black, your father isn't black, then it's like, why are you saying it? You know what I'm saying? I feel as though if you are of the opposite race of black or not black at all, then you just shouldn't say nigga at all. If you're Asian, you should definitely not say the N-word, and that's the case in this situation. As far as I know, Lovely Mimi is, I saw her on the show Love and Hip Hop. I'm not sure which one it was. Maybe it was Atlanta. She has her own nail salon, and on the show she kind of made herself look like a damn fool, because it's kind of like she was faking like she was black the entire time. Honestly, it's like you can tell, and it's really sad, because I have a really strong appreciation of other people's cultures because I feel like it's what adds to them, and it's what makes them unique. And to see her as Asian as she is, and to see her not, being not using her Asian culture in who she is pretty sad, because she's pretending to have a black, like she has this thick black accent, and she acting like she's just so ghetto. It's very disrespectful to the black community for you to do that, regardless of how you were brought up, or who you hang around, or whatever the case may be. It's like you're putting on a front, you're not being real, and you're not being yourself. So that's just my perspective on her and her role on TV and what's not. So can I say I'm surprised by her saying the N-word by accident, or whatever the case may be, or on purpose in private? No, I'm not surprised at all. I don't feel like she apologized at all either. I feel like she was just trying to deflect from the fact that she said it. Because one thing you don't do is address the fact that you said it and then say that I do say it, I just don't say it publicly. And I'm going to continue to say it again. So it's just like she's like, I'm not going to lie and say that I don't say it around my friends. I'm like, I don't know what kind of friends you have, but I wouldn't allow that. If I had a friend of another race and she said something like that around me, I would let her know that that is not okay. Strongly let her know that depending on where you are and what time of day it is, and who's around, you could really get hurt if you say the N-word out loud. So I would just let her know that, you could get hurt by saying stuff like that. And I think that's the problem with a lot of black people that do excuse people of other races saying things like that, because it gives them power. Once you give them power to say the N-word, then they feel like they can say it anywhere. Then they feel like then it slips out and they say it by accident, like what happened with her, and you get in trouble. And it's like, it's really shame on these friends of her. Is her friend that is black should be ashamed of themselves, honestly, because you can't. This is exactly what happens. I'm enjoying it because she's exposing herself, but she already exposed herself before that. Like, she's acting really, she's just acting too much. Like, she's just doing too much. She's just trying to be down too much. And look, I already get cringy when I look at the reel and I see Jeannie Mai like trying to say stuff like girl and sis, and like Jeannie Mai be going there too sometimes. It's just she not trying to act ghetto, she just trying to be down. And it's just like, you don't have to do all of that. Like, just because you're dating a black dude, or just because you love the black culture, it doesn't mean that you have to like say things that we say, or dress how we dress, or talk how we talk. It's ridiculous. She isn't the first to do this, and she won't be the last. I feel like it's our responsibility as black people to put people of other races in check, because we all know if we would have said something about her, if we would have said something derogatory about Asians, then they would come at our neck. If we said something derogatory about Spanish people, they would come at our neck, and we would actually deserve it, because it is disrespectful. It's disrespect. It don't mean that you're racist. It just means you're disrespectful. Like, you're disrespecting your culture, and you're disrespecting our culture. Like, trying to perpetrate a fraud. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just my thoughts on the lovely Mimi situation. I thought I'd come to y'all and tell y'all what it is. If you're not black, don't say the N-word. You just don't say the N-word. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you comment below, because this is a topic. If you feeling what I'm saying, make sure you leave a comment below, because I know I ain't tripping. This is just the way that I am. This is the way I was raised. Like, if you're not a black person, then you just can't say the N-word, you know what I'm saying? And depending on what setting black people in, we shouldn't say it either. Like, especially if we're trying to be professional, like we shouldn't say, like black people, we use the word. So if we have to cut off using it, depending on what we're doing or where we are, if we making money, whatever, then we can tell y'all, like, look, you can't say that, okay? So make sure you leave a comment below. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel for more videos just like this, because I'm gonna call people out and I'm gonna tell it like it is. All right, it's your girl Ombre Alert. Peace.